Hello and welcome. I'm Alex, and this is a tutorial on how to create a meeting in Indico. First of all, make sure that you are in the Indico page and that you are logged in. Once you are logged in, click on the tab Create Event and click on Create Meeting. Click on Choose Category to select the category that you want. You can type in the one that you are looking for and click on Select once you have found it. Then, type in the title for your meeting and choose the start and the end date of your event. Do the same for the hour of the day, for example, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You may select the time zone to match the location of your meeting. You may choose the location of your meeting. You can select one from your institution, for example, CERN in our case, so we are offered the CERN meeting rooms list to choose from. Please remember that room reservation has to be done separately. After having chosen the location of your meeting, you will have to select your protection mode. By default, the protection mode is set to inheriting. That means that you will inherit the rights from the category your meeting belongs to. In our case, it's public, so that everyone can see it. But if you choose another category and you want your event to be public regardless of it, you can click on Public. Otherwise, you can select Protected if you want the meeting to be visible to a selected few only, like the category managers and the users you will give access to. Once you're finished, click on Create Event. In this page, you will be able to see the details of your meeting, and you can change them by clicking on the pencil on your right. For example, to add additional descriptions, click on Save to confirm. Add chairpersons by clicking on the pencil on the right under Chairpersons. You can add existing users by typing their name. Click on Search, and if the user exists, you can select and add it. Otherwise, you can manually insert users you want to include by typing in their name and email address. The email is mandatory. Once you have chosen your chairpersons, click on Save. Click on Switch to Display View and check if all the details of your meeting are correct. Let's now see how to make a timetable. Click at the pencil on the top left of your page to switch to your Edit Event page. Then, click on Timetable on your left, under Settings. In this page, you will be able to add contributions. Contributions can be grouped in different sessions, and each session can be divided in different blocks. For example, a morning block and an afternoon block of your meeting. You can add a contribution either inside or outside a specific session or block. Click on Add New and then in Session Block to create a new session. Type in the name and description of your session and choose the duration, for example 1 hour. Remember that this will be the default duration for each contribution you will add. Once you are finished, click on Save. Now, you will be asked to define your first block. Type in the title of your first block, in our case morning, and then the start time and duration, 1 hour starting from 11 a.m., for example. Click on Save to create your first block. This is your first block inside your first session. Since we haven't divided our session in several blocks yet, for now our session is only comprised of our morning block. Now we want to create another block inside the same session. To do this, click on Add New and then Session Block. You can see here that we could create a new session altogether or simply create a new block to our existing session. Click on your session under Add Another Block To in order to create the new block. Select a title for your second block, such as Afternoon, and then choose its start time and duration. For example, 1 hour starting from 2 p.m. Click on Save to return to your timetable. To add a contribution to a block, for example, choose one of your blocks and click on it to make this window appear. On the window, click on Go to Session Block Timetable. Here you can add a contribution by simply clicking on Add New and then Contribution. Type in the name and description of your contribution, as well as a start time. The duration will be the one you selected before. Once you've finished, click on Save. This will add a contribution in a given block. Remember that you can also add a contribution outside your sessions and blocks by simply clicking on Add New, then on Contribution, and repeat the process. Click on Switch to Display View to look at your session, your blocks inside the session, and your contribution for each block. Let's now see how to add minutes to your meeting. In order to add minutes to the whole event, click on the pencil on your top right and click on Add Minutes. Here you can add the text of the minutes of your meeting. You are offered formatting help, headers, bulleted or numbered lists, etc. Click on Save and then on Close. Minutes can also be added to your session or contribution by clicking on the relevant pencil on the right. Finally, let's see how you can add material to your meeting. Click on the pencil at the top right of your screen and click on Material Editor. In this window, you can upload files, add links, or create a new folder in which you will include your files. For example, to upload a file, simply click on Upload Files. Click on Choose from your computer and select a file from your device. Alternatively, you can drag and drop your file in the area indicated. Here you can also choose to automatically convert your file to PDF and whether you want your file to be accessible to anybody or to a selected few. Once you're finished, click on Upload and close your window. You can see here the files you uploaded. Congratulations! You created your first meeting in Indico. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next tutorial.